Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is heating and cooling and the effects of seasons. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So make sure that when you sanitize, you are covering the entire hand. Both hands need lots of sanitizer. Then make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we're going to be doing demonstratives, pronouns, word search, and area. Now, boys and girls, let's start our lesson today by going to page 26. On page 26, we are going to be doing demonstrative pronouns. Now, we are going to be looking at words that help us make sentences, but not just any words. These pronouns help make the sentence make better sense. Let's take a look at the first picture that we have there. It says, this and these point out things that are near the speaker. As you can see, he is talking about a glass or tea. He is saying, this is boba tea. Then the next one is, these are boba teas. Now for the words that and those, we point out things that are far from us. He is now showing us that boba tea. Those boba teas. To make it easy for us, we're going to do the first part of the exercise. It says, match the word on the left to the correct definition on the right. Let's take a look at the word this. Now, when do we use this? Well, do we use it for people, places, or things at a distance? Or do we use it for people, places, and things close by? Well, I think we use it for people and places close by. Because remember the boy, he was holding it saying, this is boba tea. For the word that, let's look at the word that. Do we use that for a person, place, or thing that is close by? Or do we use it for a person, place, or a thing at a distance? Yes, if you said a person, place, or thing at a distance, well done. Now remember, you're supposed to match with a line. Take a good look at the boy and read it again if you're not sure. And then after that, you can complete the exercise by doing the last part. It's asking us to complete the sentences with one of the following demonstrative pronouns. Either this, that, these, or those. Let's try and do number 5 and number 6 together. Let's take a look at the board. Now remember, when we use this, it is for something that is close by, and it is for one thing, singular. When we use these, it's for something that is close by, and it is for something plural, many. When we use that, it is for something that is far away from us, and it is one thing, singular. Then when we use those, it is something that is far from us, and it is plural. Let's see if we can now answer number 5 and number 6. Let's read together. Dash is the best movie I've ever seen. Which word would be the one to fill in on the dash? Do we say, this is the best movie I've ever seen? These is the best movie I've ever seen? Or that is the best movie I've ever seen? Or those is the best movie I've ever seen? Now remember, boys and girls, it looks like this is singular because we have this is. So we cannot use those or these. Instead, we can use this or that. Now, how do we know which one to use? Well, let's read our sentence again. Dash is the best movie I've ever seen. Now, because it is in past tense, we can use that, not this, because this would mean that maybe they're hyping it right now. So we are going to use that is the best movie I've ever seen. Let's write the word that. Don't forget your capital letter T at the beginning. The next one, number 6, says, shoes are hurting my feet. Do we say this, these, that, or those? Well, it looks like we cannot use any singular demonstrative pronouns. Why? Because shoes come in pairs, so it's not one thing. So we're not going to use this or that. Instead, we will choose between these or those. Now, when we talk about shoes, they usually have to be on our feet to hurt us. So that means it is close by. And if it is close by, then that means we use these, not those. So our sentence will say, these shoes are hurting my feet. Go ahead and write the word these. So take your time, boys and girls. Remember the rules for using demonstrative pronouns. If you're not sure, you can always ask an adult for help. When you're done with the exercise though, you can move to the next page, page 27. On page 27, we have a word search. Now I know we already know these word searches because we've been doing them for a long time. Today, our word search is all about the seasons. We have the words, let's read them together. Winter, summer, spring, autumn, hot, chilly, beach, hat, cold, snow, fall, flower, hatch, sun, rain, warm, windy, and breeze. So these are the words that you're going to be looking for in your word search. I am going to help you with at least 2 of the words, so let's take a look at the board. Now, I have a small part of your word search on the board, so don't think this is the whole thing. When we're looking for a word, remember it is the first letter that counts. In this case, it is W. So we start looking for a W and then the next letters that follow. I have a W, I, N, T, E, and R. So that means I have found the word winter. Well done. Don't forget to cross out your words so that you don't look for them again. Now we're looking for sun. Remember, you can always start by going across or down. In this case, we have an S, a U, and an N. So we have found the word sun. Make sure you circle neatly, and you can even use colors so that you don't get confused. Have fun with all this English, boys and girls, and take your time. I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now for our lesson, boys and girls, let's all turn to page 28. On page 28, we are going to be doing measurement. Today, it's all about area. Remember, area is how much is covered on a certain space. So, the first thing we're going to do is to find the area of the shapes below by counting the squares. And then after that, we're going to find the area of the following triangles, or rather rectangles, by drawing the squares according to the length and the width. So let's take a look at the board and see if we can't do some of this together. Now for number one, we're actually going to do this one that we can see. Remember, they told us to count the squares. And this one is very easy. If you think you're going to get lost when you're counting, just use X's. So we count by saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we know that this one, we have to put the number 16. Now our final answer says area is equal to 16 square units. Well done. So go ahead and continue that one by yourselves. It's all about counting. Then for the next one, for number 2, instead of us counting, they actually want us to make it. So you're going to need your ruler for this one. Today, we're going to do the one that says number 6. Now the whole idea is that for our width, which is going across, you need to do the number they give you. In this case, they gave us 4. So we know that we are going 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And then for our columns, they have given us 7. So that means we need to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After that, you now have to count how many square units you have by doing the same thing. Let's count, but this time not crossing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that means that once we put in our blocks, our squares, we need to count them all together to find out the square units. And in this case, it is 28. Have fun, boys and girls. You can even use color if you think you will get confused. And I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, but I hope you had fun. Remember, if you're not sure what to do or how to do it, that's okay. You can ask an adult for help. Please make sure that you finish your work though by yourself. So now that we're done with our work, we need to sanitize. Remember, sanitizing is very important, especially during these times. Make sure that you sanitize as regularly as possible. Keep your mask on at school as well. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I wonder, I haven't seen Sashi today. Oh, there you are. I saw you. So, from Sashi and I would like to say thank you so much for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.